Y'all, it's like 4:20 in the morning, and I'm still up doing videos, you guys. Like, this shit must be really something that I really promised y'all that I was gonna do. I was gonna try to do better with the videos. I was gonna try to revamp my channel because this is like the third video I done, and it's like 4:20 in the morning, and I'm still up doing videos. Lord knows I'm tired, but this is gonna be the last video I do for the night. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do. Tomorrow is gonna be Love and Hip Hop Hollywood episode 2. So I'm gonna do that, and then I don't think I'm gonna have any more other videos to do. Maybe like a rant, or maybe a testimonial, or maybe me reviewing the Hollywood Divas reunion. But like I said, I'm trying to get this channel revamped or whatever, and do what I gotta do. So it is what it is. So let's start. Okay. I didn't review the last episode, but Mariah and Aiden are sitting out looking at the water, and Mariah has decided to make the conscious decision on just sitting back and watching and seeing if the people that they're hanging around are really the people that they need to be around, because they've had countless issues with just about everybody. I mean, you had issues with Quad, you had issues with Lisa Nicole, you had issues with Toya. I mean, you had issues with pretty much everybody. So they're trying to figure out if this is the crowd that they want to be around. Are they really genuine? Are they really this? Are they really that? And to be honest, if you had a lot of issues with the same people for so many times, so many years, of course you're going to sit back and you're going to watch and see if it's even worth your time. So I don't really fault them for doing that. So Aiden agreed, and they're just gonna try to go with the flow and see what's gonna happen. Jackie and Quad take a walk on the beach. They discuss how Quad stepped up and decided that she wanted to be, she wanted to apologize for any wrongdoing that she ever did to anybody at the table. And her and Mariah have gotten past everything. Now, Quad admits that she's not fully there yet. It's just she's made the first step. And like Jackie said, one step means everything. One step is better than no step at all. So if you could just make one step and get past your issues with Mariah, then that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody be mad with you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all went through a lot of things. But if you just decide to make that one step, then I think everything fine with it. Like, if you are able to make one step, you good. So Simone and Mariah, they have lunch, brunch, whatever they're having. And the same conversation that Mariah had with Aiden, she's having it with Simone. I mean, she's having major trust issues with these girls. I mean, even with Quad, they knew each other for the longest. You know what I'm saying? So she probably feels like she has to take baby steps with these girls. Like, once you open up to some of these girls, they take your openness for a weakness, then they want to take it and throw it up in your face. Heavenly. Do everything they can to bring you down. Heavenly. Be messy and be quick to throw you in shit. Toya. You know what I'm saying? Like, these girls are not really to be trusted. So you can't really blame Mariah for not wanting to trust these girls, because all they ever do is turn their backs on each other. Lisa Nicole. Or run background checks on you and think you ain't got no reason to be upset. Lisa Nicole. But it is what it is. So I think that Mariah is doing her best by trying to take steps. The car is not in park, it's not in drive, but it is in neutral. And that's the way it should be right now. If you already on shaky ground with people, you got to take your time with rebuilding shit. Because you can't rebuild shit too fast. Because sometimes you might rebuild shit a little bit too fast and you see something you don't like and it's all the way fucked up. So just take baby steps, Mariah. So, Lisa and Heavenly are out on the beach with Toya, and they have a conversation about Jill. And Heavenly makes these remarks about how unintelligent she is and everything like that as Jill is walking up. So Lisa spoke to Jill. Heavenly didn't say anything. Toya was like, Lisa and Jill had they spat last night, but they spoke, but you didn't even speak to her. So Heavenly decides to say that she doesn't want to have a conversation with somebody that's not intelligent. Now, this is what pisses me off. Heavenly is the biggest contradiction and the biggest hypocrite on this motherfucking show, because she's always talking about black women, and not even just black women. Women need to unite. They need to stick together. They need to do this. You always giving us these motherfucking Coretta Scott King's speeches about how women need to stick together and do this. But yet and still, you sit up here and you be the first one to dog somebody out. Like you always stepped up to the podium thinking that you Madam C.J. Walker, always sitting up here talking about what women need to do and girl power this and girl power that. When you don't give a fuck about these girls, you the first person to talk about somebody and down talk somebody. You talking about unity. You're not trying to unite anyone. You're the first person to talk about how smart you are and how much better you are than other people. You are the first person to talk down on any motherfucking body, and you think that somebody gonna take you seriously about unity? Bitch, who are you? UNITY is not in your vocabulary. All you ever do is down talk somebody. You always saying somebody ain't smart. You always got your mouth on somebody else's business as if it's a dick. You getting on my nerves. And Jill read the fuck out of you as well as she should, because you don't start no conversation with nobody to tell them that they're dumb as hell. You don't do that. Who the fuck are you to tell somebody that they dumb? Bitches, a lot of shit that you say on the show is dumb as hell. You may be a dentist. You may can fix my chip tooth in my mouth. You may be smart, just be a tad bit smarter than me, but you say a lot of stupid shit day in and day out. Every time this show is on, you say a lot of dumb, disrespectful, stupid shit that you ain't really got to be saying. You always doing the most. You think you better than everybody, but yet you talking about unifying people. Bitch, please, I would never ever take no unity lessons from a bitch like you, because you ain't nothing but a hypocrite. You're very contradicting, and it's just ridiculous how contradicting you are. Like, all you ever do is sit up and contradict yourself. Unity, but you calling the bitch dumb from first sitting? It's like, bitch, have several motherfucking nosebleed seats, bitch. I don't fuck with you, I don't like you, and this is why. You would be cool if you would just practice what the fuck you preach, but you don't know how to do that. The first thing you do is clown somebody for their intelligence. You calling them dumb, you saying this, you saying that, you making everybody else feel low about themselves. How, and then you want to come for Dr. Jackie for talking about fat people, but yet you had a problem with her saying that being fat is not healthy, basically accusing Jackie of tearing somebody down. But bitch, you tear people down on a day-to-day basis. I don't see how anybody like you. I don't see how anybody like you. And I don't give a fuck if anybody like you. This is just my motherfucking opinion. Fuck Dr. Heavenly and anybody who want to cap for her ass. I don't like her. She pissed me off so bad this episode. And this episode right here just lets me know how stupid that bitch is. I can't stand that bitch. She does and says the most. And if I was Jill, I would have read her ass harder than that. You just don't open up no conversation and say, I'm not going to talk to somebody who I don't think is intelligent. Bitch, please. Really? Really? Is that how you want to do it? But then you want to sit up here and say, how you going to want to tell Lisa Nicole what kind of conversation is that because she called you a stupid bitch? Well, what kind of conversation are you having by opening up a conversation by calling her dumb and saying that she's not intelligent? Bitch, practice what you preach. If you don't like the heat, stay the fuck out the kitchen. And I'm glad she also read Lisa Nicole talking about some control yourself. Wasn't you the one who threw water and glass at somebody? Bitch, you have a seat too. So then, the medical mission. It was very positive, and it was good to see all the girls and all the husbands and just all of them come together as a collective thing to get everyone together and help people that was really in need and get people aware about high blood pressure and everything like that. Of course, it's not negative, so of course I don't have much to say about it, but it was a good thing to see them come together and do something positive instead of bickering over stupid shit, instead of doing background checks on people, instead of throwing water on people, instead of calling folks dumb and shit and act like you better than somebody. Come together and make a difference, and that's what the fuck they were trying to do, and I applaud them for that. So they do the repair swap. Heavenly and Curtis comes together, and Heavenly basically lets Curtis, aka Damon, know how she feels about not being in the 50s and taking care of her kids, taking care of her husband, taking care of home, but she also wants to do for herself. She also wants to be having something for herself. She wants to be independent. And that's one thing that I will say about Dr. Heavenly. She will get her own. Despite the fact that she loves her daddy so much, she gonna do whatever she can to be established. And that's one thing about Heavenly that I'm not mad at. She wants to be established. Despite the fact that she married, she's gonna be established. And I applaud her for that. And Lisa Nicole, I forgot who she was with. I forgot who was her. I think it was Aiden. She basically admitted that she doesn't trust Darren, she pretty much admitted that she got insecurities, and everything that has been going on is the root of her insecurities, and that's why she threw the water on Quad. That's why she blames Quad for every little thing, and that's why she's a fucking jealous ass bitch and always coming for Quad on every damn episode because she ain't got no storyline. I'm so glad that she finally admit that she's insecure because she is. I mean, anybody who cheated on you that many times and you still forgave them, not saying that something is wrong with you getting past things, but it's hard to come back from someone hurting you like that, cheating on you like 3, 4 times, and then you still marry them and you still can get past the 3, 4 times. I don't see how anybody could do that. But more power to you, because different strokes for different motherfuckers. I mean, it is what it is. But I think Lisa Nicole's confession is gonna continue on next episode. I think next episode gonna be real, real good. So that's all I gotta say, you guys. Till next time, I'm out of here. Peace.